Ever wondered why people of high class, especially men, they settle with women in low class? All right, in your class, all right, there are people that are below you when it comes to the dating pool. All right, balanced dating pool, man or woman, not some gay shit. It's natural for women to go up. It's natural for men to come down. All right, because a man wants to be treated like a king, and you cannot be treated like a king by a queen. All right, except you crown her a queen, and that can only happen if you have a crown. But if she has a crown before she met you, then if you find a woman who still honors your own crown, then thank your chi, or thank your ancestors, or thank your God, or thank your head, because it's crazy, it's difficult. All right, so in that your class, there is the second position. Let's say you're 100 in that class, down to the 100 position. But a lot of men will leave that class and go to a lower class, demote themselves even like 5 to 6 classes below to get a woman. Do you know why? All right, they don't realize that the same principle they used to generate that wealth and value for themselves, the same principle they use to generate relationship for themselves. Now, a man with high value understands time. A wealthy man, all right? A man who has worked on himself, worked on his finances, worked on his IQ, worked on his... just worked on himself. Let me use it that way, generally. All right? Worked on his dealings. He understands the principle of time. He understands the principle of patience. All right? He understands the principle of action. He understands the principle of no action. That not taking an action is an action. They know when not to take action. It's also taking an action. All right? That's why when doing negotiation or when doing business transaction, the person who speaks more, all right, tends to lose more. You get it? So these men, they do that to pick a partner. All right? And anybody in that lower class, as long as it's a woman who wants one in the higher class, will rush that opportunity. A lot of women are opportunists. So they don't see it as loving you. They see it as an opportunity to elevate. All right? That's why when a woman truly doesn't regard, when a woman just sees you as a cock, and as a ladder, the moment she takes the opportunity, she climbs up. All right? She gets to that stage, she begins to search for higher. Because you are not a you chose her out of desperation, and you chose the wrong class. All right, you chose the wrong class. All right, that's why you see, if you have money and you're among the rich, the balanced rich, all right, they can't intimidate you because nothing is new. All right, just like the police and the soldiers, if they are paid very well, they will hardly do certain shit, certain dirty jobs. They will say, no, I can't do this. They will be able to step away from certain things. You'll be able to buy some of their conscience, except you can pay a really good amount, or the cop is just a dirty cop, or a dirty soldier, a dirty military personnel. All right. Now, these men get taken advantage of, and they begin to blame women, hate women, and say all sort of shit, and they begin to take red pills and all that. Yes, it's a good experience, but they don't know the cause of the problem. All right, because the cause of the problem is they are not comfortable being alone. I said it's lonely at the top. All right, but they are not comfortable being alone with themselves. Yes, we want to crave the presence of someone else sometimes. We want to go out, we want to meet people, we want to hang out, we want to see where they play music, live bands and all that. But not until you are comfortable with yourself, not until you can start living with yourself. No matter the people you are with, you will still be lonely, and you will keep choosing the wrong people, and you won't be able to walk away from circumstances that are demeaning your value. That's why you see a man who really wants to keep weight going, all right, should look for a wedding partner in his class that is below him. A woman below you, all right, does not mean she does not have her own money or she does not have something going on for herself. But it means she's looking up to you. You are above her. All right. So they are not comfortable with themselves, and it makes them bring the wrong people into their space. All right. They say love is blind, but I think love is only blind for men. All right. It's difficult to see a woman who is blindly in love. Yes, they are. I don't think an exposed woman will really be blindly in love.
They don't see it as loving you, they see it as an opportunity to elevate.